Good morning everyone. Here we are going to for the next Let's Play. Pokemon Red Let's Play and Retrospective. I just realized I forgot something while entering here, but we will get to that. Normally, once I got here the first time, obviously I defeated Blue. This was the first instinctive thing to do, which is exploring this tower. What's interesting about this battle against Blue is that when you pick any Pokemon other than Charizard, he will have a Gyarados for some reason. It's the first Pokemon he will have fully evolved without him catching a pre-evolution, and that says something, I guess. Like he doesn't use a Magikarp, and I think that reflects his character a bit, that he prefers strong Pokemon. Even if Magikarp can evolve into a strong Pokemon, him having a Magikarp would be kinda weird. But then again, he had an Abra which couldn't learn any other move without technical machines, so there's that. Take it as you want. We are just sweeping his team. He sends out water to Bestmon is Bestmon and takes note like nothing. And with this we defeated this pleb. Yeah, call me a stinker, but that's all you can do, loser. Goodbye. This takes a bit too long to him to get out of here. Well, the interesting thing in this tower is those are gravestones, right? Well, never mind. There are 3 Pokemon to catch. Yes, it's 3, not 2. The one hidden Pokemon we have already encountered. It's Cubone. Many people don't count Cubone sometimes because you can encounter Cubone in the Safari Zone. But yes, Cubone exists. And he can be caught here. The next Pokemon we are fighting right now, it's Gastly. Gastly line is the only line. Gastly and Haunter is the evolution, and Gengar are one evolutionary line. And they are the only ghost Pokemon in this game, and they have the poison typing, which makes them weak to psychic type, which they're supposed to check. But the weird is psychic Pokemon are immune to ghost type attacks in this game, and the only ghost type that hits for any kind of effectiveness is Lick Attack. So Gastly ghost types attacks are useless. Yeah, and Nightshade is just Seismic Toss, but with another typing, and these 2 moves don't have a type check, so they hit everybody. And deal damage based on your HP at your level. Your HP takes damage in depending on the level of the Pokemon. That Gastly had level 23, so he took 23 damage in raw damage in HP. I always wanted a Gastly. I thought that's one of the strongest Pokemon all around, just from the anime. Did you watch that episode where Gastly first appeared? Like, that thing could transform into anything and nobody could touch it. as you can see, it doesn't affect normal types either, and normal types can't hurt ghost type Pokemon. And in addition to that, ghost types have one of the only types that have 2 immunities, which is also against fighting. Back to Gastly. In the anime, Gastly could transform into anything, so it could counter it. It made ghost types look like the most powerful type in the game. But ghost types aren't the most powerful type in the game. But they are decent because they check normal types which were actually broken in this game. Why did I switch to Gloom? I probably had a brain fart as I talked. Ghost types are fine. Nothing to worry about. Now this is, we are in a small pickle because I didn't heal. Gengar is trade exclusive, so you will never be able naturally, unless you have friends that still play Pokemon Yellow, to trade with you in order to get, you know, a Gengar, unless you do the Mew glitch and catch a Gengar that way, then you can, yeah, that way you have your Gengar. This is quite surprising because right now we have yet no way to hit any of the ghost types with decent damage. We are not going to catch a Gastly because I didn't use a Gastly for some reason. I caught one, but I didn't use it. Gastly for in-game rounds is just not a good Pokemon in this game. In competitive, it's another story. Gengar is a fantastic Pokemon, so don't take it the wrong way. As I encounter it in this place is surprising. Here you can see, yes, there is a Cubone to catch. We are not going to use Cubone, but I was really excited back then. I knew Cubone can be caught here, because I checked it in the Pokédex, but it took me quite a while to find one. I find it's pretty interesting that in this run itself we encounter pretty much all the Pokemon we really want. Let's increase the HP of Bestmon and continue our adventure. The next thing interesting here is this weird tile. There we can heal all our Pokemon. We just need to get there without any trainer encounter. Yes, we made it. We have managed to reach the heal spot. Another Gastly appears. We don't want to catch a Gastly, so we escape. If you don't have the items of scope, all the Pokemon here will be just random ghosts. You can't fight them, you can just escape, you can do anything, you can't even catch them. They are just ghosts, which is interesting. Obviously we won't see it because I skipped that part and went directly to get the item. Here's the evolution. Haunter looks amazing in this game. Am I allowed to say that? Look at him. What a horrifying monster. Like he's supposed to be. Gengar has Haunter is probably one of the best designs of Gen 1. And it's really difficult to hate him. It's pretty bizarre for Pokemon, to say the least. Very creative. Such a shame that the anime and later games butchered down his design. I was pretty shocked how good it looked even in sprite form. Just remember, you watch the anime first, so you think the anime is the first thing and the game is based on it, not the other way around. That's why the Pokemon look so differently. Like Gastly versus a ball, right? This doesn't look exactly like Gastly, it just looks a frog with a fake smiley face. But it's... yeah. I like this design now much better than the new design, so it's kinda disappointing we didn't get... because a ball on fire really doesn't look like a ghost. Okay, that it can be considered a ghost, it does maybe look like, but some gas with a face, something you can't catch physically because it's a fluid of some kind. That's kinda terrifying. The next Pokemon is another Gastly. I'm sure at this point you might be tired of seeing Gastly just as much as seeing Supers. And I am actually tired of seeing Gastly. And now our Pocketsand is dead. Because we're a little greedy here. I will let Bestmon finish him off. You know, I should have done this at the start, but you know. And not to the first slot, and just spam Amber attack. What is this? A rare candy. With this we can revive our Pokemon, but after it reaches another level, we will do that. Here we see another Gastly. Let's escape, there's no point to fighting Gastly. This is where we will see the ghost I was speaking of. He looks like this, terrifying. But now, with our new item, this ghost will become a dead Marowak. This Marowak can't be caught, you can battle it however, which we will do. Marowak is one of those weird Pokemon. It has quite a bit of signature moves. And they are all bad, don't get your hopes up. Bone Boomerang? Whatever. It's a good move next in generations where Sturdy and Focus Band and Focus Sash are prominent. But right now it's just an inferior to Earthquake. But if you don't have Earthquake, I guess for in-game runs it's serviceable. But we can clone Earthquake, so it doesn't matter. Don't worry, we won't clone Earthquake because we won't use a bunch of Pokemon that will use Earthquake. It's Zubat versus Gloom. Just cut it a few times. Honestly, I'm trying to bait it to confuse before I switch it out. Yes. Don't hit yourself. Gloom doesn't listen to me, so we will switch to Bestmon. You know, it would have been better if I just put Charizard to the front. Yeah, so bad is that. Our next enemy is another Zubat. We will just burn it down. Like always. Look at that design, it's creeping me out. but it's pretty interesting to say the least. Then we have Golbat, the most hilarious design of Generation 1. Look at it. That face, that that one anime face back in the days. The old animes used to have sometimes when comic relief characters had this weird look, and the tongue, that's amazing. I don't know what nickname I used to give Golbat. It was one of few Pokemon I actually gave nicknames back in the day. I found to something what I liked. It wasn't a clever name, it's a name a kid will come up with. So doesn't really matter now. Whoops, I forgot to switch to Charizard. Well, can't be helped. What should I do? Should I try to get a free switch? Yes. This sleep turn is guaranteed. The next sleep turn is guaranteed. We are going to have a switch to Charizard here. Level 40 Charizard, best Pokemon in the game. As our enemy sleeps, we are going to burn it down. Normally if you burn a gas ball, it's going to explode, so don't do it, kids. Red design. Coughing in this game. Next there's Drowsy. Drowsy, like I said, a pretty good Pokemon in this game to run. Not as impressive as Alakazam, but much easier to train because it can attack before it evolves. It depends on how much time you want to invest. Yeah, we are going to save Mr. Fuji. You are not saving anyone, kid, did he say that? We will see this. Let's see if what you're telling is true, Mr. Team Rocket guy. Let's burn down his bat. What is that next Pokemon? Another Zubat? No, it's Red Hatter. Yeah, let's burn down the Red Hatter. It has quick attack and it can attack immediately this turn. Yeah, it does the job here. His next Pokemon is Relicanth, Major Slash. Another thing in this game is the trainers use their Pokemon based on the slot order. So they don't look at attack effectiveness. You will if you can memorize the order, you have pretty much an idea how to check it. You don't have to worry about them switching into a Pokemon that will counter or something. At this area, Haunter is much more common. Look at that level, what a chant. 28, pretty impressive. We are not catching it, we are just killing it for the free EXP. Level 28 is quite rare at this point. So, yes, we have saved Mr. Fuji. Let's pick up the Pokeflute from him. Snob! Here, you love Pokemon, so take this Pokeflute. You know, I really like that I know how to get the Pokeflute. Can now catch one of the most exciting Pokemon in this game. But for now, we are going to pick up where we left off. After healing our Pokemon. Because you know what's the next thing to do. Yes, we are going to beat Erica. Erica is the gym leader I keep forgetting exists in Generation 1, which is kinda weird. So, damn, this is quite slow. Like always. I should have picked the bike, to be honest, but fine, we are picking the bike first. For that, we fly to this town and... Oops, wrong building. You see, I'm really rusty when it comes to Pokemon Red. Considering how much I pretty much memorized from playing, what is the deal? How much I memorized, it's quite interesting. Let's hear this Pokemon, this guy simp over his Pokemon. Rapidash. A Pokemon you can't encounter at this point in this game. And a Fearow, which is the evolution of Spearow. Let's do use to fly and get... Oops, that wrong town again. We want to get to the city where Misty is. And get the bike. Sadly, there's no shortcuts in this game, so you have to keep going to your bag to get the bike voucher. So we're going to switch up a few things. So if this is, we have handled this, and now we're going back to fight Erica. Try real this time. No bullshit. Let's get on the bike, and the speed didn't improve much, sadly. Use cut here. But I'm impressed how fast it bends. Glad that cut. There's a creep watching everyone. Here we are going to grind a little bit. Our birdie. She has a Bellsprout. We are going to abuse the power of Fly to dodge this rapid tag. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty creative when it comes to... This is how you made the fight entertaining. You made up shit what the trainers do, like you fly first and climb, you dodged attack and something. Oh, he let himself get hit on purpose. By the way, I didn't click fly on. It was a misclick. Dodge and then stuff like that, like in the anime, because there's no dodge button in this game, which is a disappointment because you see characters dodging all the time. No choice, we are going to use a poison Pidgey until it dies. Pidgeotto. There's Oddish. We use fly, we take poison damage. Once it's knocked out, we get a free turn. That's the advantage of fly. Next Pokemon is Bellsprout. Again, the same thing as before. We dodge the rapid attack, use fly, hit it, get a free immunity turn. She sends out Oddish, we use fly, take poison damage, hit it, have a super effective fly. She sends out Bellsprout. Kinda weird that she has twice the same Pokemon, but at least she has 4 Pokemon, which is rare in modern games. And we get a 25 Pidgeotto. The next is this lady. Why is the exclamation point coming out if I talk to her? Normally that doesn't happen. Never mind. She has a Bulbasaur. Pretty cute how it tries to jump to you. Bulbasaur is the first starter with a dual typing at the start. We didn't get one until Generation 7 again, which is another grass type that had the dual typing. It's grass poison. However, Bulbasaur line didn't have a poison type move to take advantage of for a long time, for this generation at least. Like, there was no point to actually have, or he's abusing the toxic leech seed combination, which people like to point out. Ivysaur for some reason stays on his back feet, which is interesting that we don't see it anymore. I'm not sure, it's probably because I watched the anime before that I'm so used to. I have no strong opinions on Ivysaur standing on his back feet in this game. Oh, I click Gust. It does neutral damage in this game, and therefore it won't kill. Goes for the grab attack. You're going to switch into Gloom. For some reason she used poison powder, but because we are also poison Pokemon it does do nothing. Probably because the AI thinks it's super effective against our grass type. That may be a free kill. Let's see. I think we will handle the next rest next time. So the video is long enough, I think. So see you around, everyone. The rest of the trainers I can eliminate next off screen, so don't worry. Besides Erica, that's the only one that matters after all.